Let's be honest, when it truly comes down to it, and when you water it down as much as possible, most Ninjago waves end up being fairly similar. You get one big temple, or just a base as the flagship set of the wave, you get maybe one dragon at least, and a few more vehicles. Even with the minifigure selection, the way they format it tends to be kind of similar sometimes. With that being said, this doesn't actually surprisingly apply to the upcoming Ninjago set wave in terms of the minifigures, and I'm here today to explain why exactly that is the case. So what do I mean by this? Well, first of all, let's take a look at essentially any other previous Ninjago set wave. They always have a minifigure selection that consists of, well, obviously the main ninja, usually at least one exclusive minifigure, so for example, maybe that would be Vanya, as we got in the Season 13 wave, and then of course we'd get a few villain, foot soldier kind of minifigures, and then we'd also have that main villain. And that same pattern is repeated for pretty much every single Ninjago set wave we've ever received thus far. But what makes this new wave unique, very unique in fact, is the fact that, so yeah, we do get a few exclusive minifigures, the ninja, but then when we take a look at the villains, we only get foot soldiers. There is no main villain to be seen. And if you take a look at these two snake minifigures, we can very easily tell that they both really do resemble generic foot soldiers. They're both shown on various other pieces of artwork for Ninjago. For example, that activity book we got leaked not too long ago. They're on the front cover, which, you know, can really hint towards the fact that they are just generic foot soldiers, meaning that this new Ninjago set wave is actually really unique in such an obscure and weird way. What makes this even crazier, I guess you could say, is that even in the Legacy set waves, there was always a main villain in sight there, whether that be Pythor, the Overlord, you name it, there was always a main villain, even in Legacy. But with this new Evo set wave, nope, they just completely did not even come up with that, and they just went with generic foot soldier type villains. I guess that was to reduce cost, because this set wave is, you know, it was pretty much made on a limb in order to create more time to focus on the summer set wave, and because the set wave doesn't really exactly tie into any actual story in terms of like a season or a special, there was no real demand to create an actual villain to go along with these sets. So they just thought, you know, let's just come up with some generic foot soldier type villains and call it a day at that, which honestly does work. Part of me does still wish we got a made-up maiden villain that was like some insane boss of the snakes. That would have been awesome. Maybe add some like crazy bulky piece of armor onto the main bad guy, Snake, to, you know, just create that look of, okay, yeah, this is the guy in charge. But nope, they just took the easier way, I guess you could say, which is understandable. It was just to save cost. But yeah, it's just really interesting to talk about, and nobody has really ever mentioned this as of right now. So yeah, this was just a detail that I thought was really weird and awesome. So let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments. Do you kind of wish we got a made-up main villain just for the sake of this set wave? Or are you happy with what we got, which is just the two foot soldiers? Personally, I'm kind of in the middle here. I can see why they did this choice, but I would have also loved just a random made-up main villain the sets. So if you did enjoy today's video, please do feel free to drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel and are interested in seeing a wide variety of content similar to this in the future, then please do also consider subscribing to the channel with that notification bell turned on so that you never miss out on any future content. With all of this being said though, guys, I will see you all in my next video coming out very, very soon. Goodbye.